Hello, Facebook. How is everybody doing on this Taco Tuesday, Cinco de Mayo? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I'm going to wait just a few minutes for everybody to join, but I've got some really awesome ideas for Mother's Day. Donna and I spent some time just looking at different ideas and doing some research. So I've got some really cool ones, and we try to keep it local. So most everything that we're going to talk about today are local Germantown businesses. So anyway, just for reference, that will help you there. I've got Donna watching the comments. So if you have any comments or any questions, just let us know in the chat. And also we've created a blog post about this. So all the links to the companies that we're going to talk about today or all the products will be in the blog. It may not be up until tomorrow, but we're working on getting that up for you guys. So anyway, it looks like we've got a few people joining. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. And I'm going to start with a pop quiz. And this is something I didn't know the answer to this until Donna started telling me. And yeah, so I was kind of surprised. Do you know why we celebrate Cinco de Mayo, or why that's even celebrated? I used to think it was because of Mexican Independence Day, but it's not. So if you know the answer to that, go ahead and put it in the comments. And at the end of the live, I will disclose the real answer. All right. So of course, for Mother's Day, one of the things that you can do is photography. And being a photographer myself, that's probably one of my highest values, is having photos of my family. And at Kelly Day Portraits, we have a lot of different ideas for how you can give that as a gift to your mother. Or if you are a mom and you want to give that as a gift to yourself. So there's different things from, we offer gift certificates. So if you wanted to purchase one for your mother, or you wanted your kids to purchase one for you for Mother's Day, we do have gift certificates available right now. And then, of course, I always love mother-daughter sessions. That's one of my favorites. I don't know if it's because I'm a boy mom and I don't have that connection with a daughter that you guys have. I really love mother-daughter sessions. Those are like my favorites. But you can also do mother-son. I mean, how amazing would it be to sit with your son and have that connection and that bond, and then have beautiful photos to remember that entire experience with them. And the best part is, at our studio, we do hair and makeup. So you get to get all glammed up and pampered before the boys even come to the studio. And we can do things like, if you need a new headshot, or if you are a business owner or have a side hustle, then you can get some images for your personal branding. And then bring the family in at the end and get some awesome pictures with you and your children, or your spouse. Or maybe you have fur babies. Maybe you've got kittens or dogs, or whatever your animals are that you have that are your babies. How awesome would that be to have some beautiful photos of those special people in your life? And then just to take that a step further, obviously the pictures are great and having the memory is amazing, but there's also some really cool products out there. And I'm going to share with you a couple. One of my favorite places to get frames is Hobby Lobby. They have the cutest stuff, and they're always 50% off. Some of the ways that we provide images to our clients can be either mounted onto foam core, or mounted onto, really there's a ton of different ways that we can mount them so that you can frame them without having to have glass. And I know in the custom framing department at Hobby Lobby, they've got some really cute frames that are almost always on sale. And not just Hobby Lobby, but Michael's too always has a really good collection. And I'll give you the links to their custom framing department in our blog. But there's another one too, and it's called Artifacts Uprising. I order stuff from them from time to time, and it's really cute. They've got some really cute ideas. So I'll share with you the link to that site too. They have a whole page dedicated to motherhood. So some different custom frames, or just different quotes that are on frames. It's really cute. So I'll send that out to you guys so that you have it. And then also here locally, we do have a frame shop that's amazing, and I love them. Their stuff is really good. It's called Rando Frame and Gallery, and it's over there, where Panera and Chili's and all that is, across from Whole Foods. It's right in that shopping center. So make sure you go see them. I don't think they're open yet, but when they do open back up, once you get your photo shoot done, then you can go and check out their frames. They're awesome. And then, of course, you can come see me. We can get some frames done for you here too. All right. So outside of that, which y'all knew I had to talk about that, right? Okay, so my next favorite thing besides pictures is a spa day. Y'all, there's nothing better than a massage, a facial, getting your hair and nails done, like all that stuff. It's just a day of pampering and it's amazing. And I've got a couple of really good ideas for that for you. Obviously we partner with Germantown Day Spa for a lot of things. So they've got some great resources. I think now they're just open for hair and hair services. But when phase 2 opens up, these are things that are going to come up. So you can always get a gift certificate and mom can enjoy those when phase 2 opens, which should be soon, hopefully. And then some other ones to mention, Lily Rose Emporium. This is where Chloe works. Chloe is our makeup artist and she's absolutely amazing. She has a good staff there. They do all kinds of things from massages to spa services to hair, nails, all of that. So you can always go see them at Lily Rose. Another friend of mine is the owner of Salon Dixie. That's Paige Parker who owns that. And so you can always go see her. Not only does she have the salon side, but she also has a little boutique too. So make sure you go see Paige there. And also Jamie works there. So you can go see Jamie too. A couple others to mention, I have not been there, but I've heard good things about them, is La Bella Skin Bar. So that's another one that you can check out in Germantown. Of course, there's a Gould's Day Spa in Germantown. Massage Envy. I know I've had some gift certificates from them in the past, so that's a good place to go as well. They do have a Germantown location on Poplar. It's at 7820 Poplar. Then also Sneed Medi Spa. Now they're not in Germantown, but I have worked with Catherine Sneed and y'all, she's amazing. So if you need anything, spa services or dental, she's awesome. So go see Catherine Sneed at Sneed Medi Spa. And then also Renew Wellness is in Germantown and they've got some really unique services that you won't find at any other spa. So make sure you check them out as well. And then some things that maybe aren't quite spa related, but things that your mother might enjoy or you might enjoy. One of my good friends owns Neurosource. Her name's Leanne Foster. And they have this thing called a float tank. And it is just amazing. It's this big tank that you get in that has Epsom salt. I mean, it's like you're literally floating inside of this tank. And you can either have it open or closed if you want it dark or if you want some light coming in. It is, 30 minutes to an hour of just complete relaxation. I mean, I've never experienced relaxation in that way that you can get from that float tank. It's awesome. You should check it out. And I'll put the link for that as well. And another thing that we thought might be fun is to do a day at a bed and breakfast. Like take your mom out, let her spend the night somewhere outside of the house and someone else cook for her. We cook all the time. So let's cook for mom. Okay. One of those is the Stratton House. The Stratton House is actually in Collierville, but it's locally owned. And I just think that would be an amazing night to take the family or just mom and dad, let them go and have a night on their own at the Stratton House. Anything that I have not thought of, like if you're one of my friends and you own a business and I didn't think of you, I am really, really sorry. Please put it in the comments because I want to make sure to promote your business as well. So please don't hate me if I forgot something. I tried really hard to make sure I included everybody that I enjoy their services. So, okay. Another thing, flowers are always a good idea for Mother's Day. Moms love flowers. They, bring life to the house and it's just something that the smell is amazing and they're going to love it. There's a couple places that I like to go for flowers. One is Costco. I love their flowers. I pick them up all the time. They're pre-made. They're right there. And you just grab them, bring them home, put them in a vase. They even have some that are already in a vase. So that's a great idea at Costco. Also, Holiday Flowers is a locally owned Germantown business, and they've got some amazing things. I'm not sure if they're open right now or if they're doing deliveries or whatnot, but I will include the link in there just in case. Of course, you've got Kroger too. They've got some stuff in each of their Kroger locations for flowers or balloons or whatever. So check them out. And then if flowers aren't really your thing, like I know my mom, she always would say, don't give me flowers, they're just going to die. So we never did flowers for her, but you might want to do something like a balloon arrangement. And I don't know if you guys have seen all of the balloons that Pops of Color has been doing around town. That's Christine Fly and her family. And they're just awesome. So I've seen them at birthday parties, graduation parties, all of the drive-bys have had the Pops of Color balloon. So maybe surprise mom on Sunday morning with a pop of color on her front door. That would be really cool. And then the last one I want to mention that's not really a floral arrangement, but another type of arrangement could be the edible arrangements. Mom always loves to get a fruit basket, and edible arrangements is a perfect way to show mom just how much you love her with some very healthy, fresh fruits. Okay, so as far as flowers and things of that nature, that's really all I had for that. All of us moms love to drink. Well, maybe not all of us moms. How about me? I like to drink. Who's with me on that one? So, some ideas of some different stores in town that might offer some of their favorite drinks. I'm more of a beer drinker, so I don't really, go to these stores, but these are ones that have been highly recommended from a lot of my friends. You've got Poplar Pike Wine and Liquors is one that we do go to that one from time to time, and Germantown Village Wine and Liquor. That's another one that we go to. You've also got, let's see, I tried to make a list. Corks. Corks has a couple of locations here in Memphis, one being in Germantown. There's another one called Docks. I've not been there, but that's one that I found. And then also Kirby Parkway Liquor. So if mom wants some amazing wine or, whatever her favorite drink is, make sure she's got some on Sunday to enjoy all day long. All right. So enough of flowers and drinks and all that. What if mom really wants some jewelry? Jewelry is awesome. I always love getting jewelry, whether it's cosmetic jewelry or real diamonds, whatever it might be. These are things that mom will enjoy. One of my good friends I mentioned earlier, Christine Fly, she has her own jewelry business called Fly by Christine. So check her out. I'll put her link in the blog so that you can see all of her amazing items. But then also Holly Winter has a jewelry business here. It's Holly Winter Fine Jewelry. So make sure you check her out. I will put the link to her site in the blog as well. And then a couple others to mention. There's DeAngelis Jewelers and Joseph Jewelers and Bob Richard Jewelers. Those are some that we found that are in Memphis. I have not personally shopped there, but those are some that I found that you might want to check out. And I will put their links in the comments as well. And there's another one too, Platinum. Was it Platinum Jewelers? Platinum. Okay, Platinum Jewelers. For some reason, they're not on my list, but let me just write it down. So I make sure to get you the link. Okay, so those are some of the jewelry places where you can get some really cool stuff. And then, there's other places too where you can get some stuff like any of the boutiques, like I'm going to mention in a minute. So I'm not going to tell you all of them yet, but all the boutiques have really cute costume jewelry that you can get that would be a really good idea for mom too. And I'm a big fan of hats. So like hats and, things like that, you can get at some of these boutiques as well. All right, good books. I'm not going to go through all of these because there are several in a blog that I found that I'm going to link to. They already have them listed. There was like 20 books that were really good for mom right now during COVID-19, things that would be good reads right now. The type of books that I normally read are mostly self-help business type books. So if those are some that you're interested in, I'll be happy to give you the ones I'm reading right now that are really, really good. I'm a big fan of like Brene Brown and, some of those. So Jen Sincero, I'm trying to think who else. Anyway, I'll put those in there too. But most of what I read is more business, self-help type stuff. So if you're looking for something else, more nonfiction, fun stuff, then there's a couple of bookstores in town. They're not in Germantown, but locally we have Novel, which is over in not Carriage Crossing. What's it called? Laurelwood. Yeah, Laurelwood. Thank you. Over in Laurelwood. And they've got a cute little restaurant in there too. They've also got some cute little knickknack items. A couple months ago, I got some really cute, funny socks there. And so yeah, check them out at Novel. And then also at Carriage Crossing is Barnes & Noble. So make sure you check them out as well. And a couple of the book titles that stood out to us were City of Girls and Woman in the Window. So if anybody's read those books, if you want to put your feedback on them in the comments, that would be amazing. I have not read them, but those are some that were in the blog that we were like, ooh, that looks really good. So check those out. All right. I did mention boutiques. Mom always likes to have clothes. I know for me, I love accessories. So if it's jewelry, if it's a hat, if it's, a shawl or a scarf or whatever it might be. I love getting those kind of things. And I mention this all the time, but my favorite boutique that I shop at all the time is Beautiful Soul. So go see Brooke and her team. They are open. I don't think they're at full capacity, but they are taking clients in. And they also have their online store. So I'll send a link to that in our blog. Other places to shop, Indigo. Indigo is one that's been around for a really long time in Germantown and has always been very popular. I love their clothes. They have really cute stuff. So Indigo is always another one. More Than Words. They may not have a lot of clothes in there, but we talked about jewelry. They have a ton of jewelry and a lot of like gift type ideas. So that's another place that you can check out. Also Moselle Boutique. I love their clothes. Matter of fact, for a lot of my shoots, especially my high school seniors or teen tween age, I always send them to Moselle's to get some really cute trendy clothes, as well as Beautiful Soul. And then also Southern Muse. I know that they have some cute stuff there too, for not just clothes, but also some jewelry and accessories and other knickknack gift type items. So check them out. And then also I have a couple of clients that shop at On a Whim from time to time. So I've only been in there one time and it was just an in and out really quick. So I haven't gotten a chance to really shop in there, but I do know it's locally owned and they've got some really cute stuff that I've photographed before. So check them out. And if there's any of your favorite places that I didn't mention, please make sure and drop them in the comments because I'm always looking for new places to shop and I'm sure you are too. So put those in there for me. That would be amazing. All right. And the last one before we start talking about different things to do with mom is food. One of my favorite things to do is on Mother's Day is go out to eat for brunch. Now, you may not be wanting to go out in public and eat at a restaurant the way that we used to. So I've given you some options in here that you can get and take home and either do a picnic or sit outside at your house, or even just, if you want to have a family meal around the table, you have a lot of those options as well. I'm going to mention several. So let me just list them and then I'm going to tell you which ones are my favorites. Vanelli's Deli is a locally owned deli here. Obviously Southern Social, I think we all go there. The Commissary, been around for a long time. So that's another one. Huey's is another locally owned business that we frequent all the time. Some new ones that I haven't been to is Wolf River Brisket. I have not been there yet, but I hear a lot of really good things about it. Let's see, Moon Dance Grill. I've seen a lot of really good reviews on the Germantown boards and things like that of them. So it's one that is definitely on my list to check out. Let's see, Stacks Pancakes. Love them. They're awesome. Let It Fly. Same owners. Amazing. Forest Hill Grill. I have been there. It's really cute. I love the atmosphere. We've actually done a couple of fundraisers there for our sports teams. So they're, they support the local area. So definitely we need to support them. Blue Honey Bistro, Katie's Kitchen. Katie's Kitchen is an awesome one. Let's say you want to make brunch for mom. Well, Katie's Kitchen has prepared meals that you literally just stick in the oven and make. And I know I love them. They're really great casseroles and different things. So Katie's Kitchen could be an option if you want to serve mom at home. Las Tortugas is another one, a Mexican deli, being Taco Tuesday and Cinco de Mayo. Of course, that's top on the list for me. There's another one, Cafe Med, Java Cafe, which is right around the corner from Beautiful Soul. They're amazing. And then let's talk about some desserts because that's my favorite. I don't know why I've been on an ice cream trip for a while, but I didn't put any ice cream in here because I don't want to go there. But Miss Muffin is one that's really amazing. It's actually a friend of mine that owns that. She used to own Confections and Connections and then purchased Miss Muffin, and she has just made amazing strides there. So make sure you go check out that. Also, Shotwell Candy, even though they're not a Germantown-owned business, they're out in Bartlett, but they are Germantown residents, and their caramels are absolutely amazing. So you need to check them out, Shotwell Candy. I'll put their link in the blog. And then also Denstall's Chocolates. That's another Memphis-based business that has some amazing chocolates. All right, if I forgot anything, and I'm sure I did because there's a gazillion places to go in Germantown, then please drop them in the comments. I did try to keep it to locally owned and not franchise or, larger companies. So if you've got a locally owned business that you want us to support, make sure you drop that into the comments and we'll add it to our blog. All right, so if none of that works for you, maybe you just don't have money to spend or don't want to buy something for mom or any of that, then here's some ideas for things that you can do on Sunday. Some of the things that I like to do with my kids, well, when they were younger, probably more. Now they're older and don't want to do as much of this with me anymore. It makes me sad. But, you can always go on a bike ride or walk around the neighborhood. Parks are now opening back up, so you can always go to a park. I love our parks here in Germantown. I think they're awesome. You can go on a picnic. One of my favorite things is to go canoeing, and Shelby Farms has, obviously they've made the lake much bigger. And so going canoeing in the lake there is just awesome. I really love doing that. Another thing, I don't know if this is even available right now, but one thing I used to do when I was younger is we would get in the car and literally go around to open houses and look at homes that are for sale. I don't know. It's just something that was fun for me from a creative perspective to look at how people decorated their house, what the layouts looked like, what colors they were using in the home. And to me, going to open houses is so much fun. So maybe you can just get in the car and go to some open houses on Sunday. That could be something that mom wants to do. We used to call them Sunday drives. We would go on Sunday drives. So check that out. Also, estate sales. I don't know if these are happening right now either, but estate sales, I know there's some online, so you can always do an online virtual estate sale. Maybe book a vacation for mom. Maybe it's not something that you're doing right away, but go online, find a VRBO or an Airbnb and take mom on a vacation. It could even be local, like I mentioned earlier with the Stratton House. Maybe just go to the Stratton House and enjoy. Also, maybe just play some games. Like the other night we were playing Family Feud and it was so much fun. So just, grab a board game, play games with mom. She'll love it. I promise. Maybe take her to the farmer's market. That's something that I always like to do is go check out all the fresh, healthy foods at the farmer's market. And that's something that you can do with mom, or maybe bring that home and cook together. Maybe bake a cake or bake some cookies. Just spending time with mom, doing something that doesn't require spending a lot of money, but it's things that she will remember forever. And, even though you probably won't have a photographer sitting in your kitchen taking pictures of you cooking with mom, make sure you have your phone out and take some pictures or take a little video clip, because these are things I always say, you remember the times that you document. If you don't document it, whether that means talking about it, taking pictures of it, or shooting a little video clip of it, those things you tend to forget about, but it's the ones that you're looking back in your memories. How many of you, you see your memories on this day on Facebook and it's like, oh, that was so fun. I mean, I see it all the time. I do it. So just make sure you're documenting those things. And, those are the times that you're going to remember the most. All right. Another one you can do is virtual tours. I know online, a lot of the museums and schools and different event places now have virtual tours. So maybe you want to tour the Brooks Museum or whatever, like go online and they have virtual tours right now that you can do. You can also do, watch some virtual concerts. There's all kinds of those going on right now. Just go on YouTube and type in virtual concert and you'll see a gazillion of them that come up. That's something fun that you can do. Serve her breakfast in bed, let her sleep in for a day. Don't let her cook breakfast for you. You cook breakfast for her. I mentioned this earlier, but maybe you could decorate the front door with the pops of color balloons, or it could even be, a new wreath for the front door. Just do something nice to show mom that you love her. And then another one that I thought that was really cool. This is something that I used to subscribe to. It's called Masterclass, and they have classes on literally everything. And it's the coolest thing because it's like super famous people in that industry. They have everything from sports to, photography to cooking to acting, creative writing. I mean, there's all kinds of things and it's really super cool. And right now what they're doing is buy one, gift one. So if you buy one annual subscription, you actually get two. So you can get one for you and give one to mom. So that's always fun. And there was one other thing that I was going to say, and I can't remember. It's not on my list. Anyway, if I think of it, I'll put it in the comments. But anyway, I hope this gave you some really good ideas. I do see in the chat one that I forgot to mention. It's actually a Collierville business, so it's not Germantown, but Jim's Place is a great place to dine as well. So I love Jim's Place. We've been there several times and actually had lots of parties there. So make sure you check out Jim's Place. Thank you, Susan, for reminding me of that one. If there's anything else that I forgot, please put it in the comments. I want this to be a place of resource. So if you're looking for ideas for Mother's Day, you can come here and find that information. Again, we have a blog post about all of this with all the links to all the different places So you can just click on it and immediately go where you need to go. And I will post a link to that blog sometime in the next 24 hours. We're working through some kinks on that right now, but that should be up very soon. And last but not least, I want to give you the answer to our Cinco de Mayo question that we posed in the beginning. Do you know what the real reason we celebrate Cinco de Mayo is? And it's not Mexican Independence Day, like you might think. It's actually the Battle of Puebla. And it was General Zaragoza who defeated the French in Pueblo, Mexico. And did you know it's only celebrated there? It's not celebrated nationwide in Mexico, just in that one city, because that's the city that it actually affected. We've just commercialized it in the United States because, I mean, who doesn't love Mexican food, right? So we celebrate it here so that we can enjoy their amazing food and their amazing drinks with margaritas, and tequila. So there you go. There's your answer. It's not actually Mexican Independence Day. It is celebrating the Battle of Puebla, which was actually in May of 1862. So there's your history lesson for today. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Please put some comments in there of places I forgot. If I forgot you, I'm really, really sorry. I tried so hard to make sure I included everyone. That's it. I hope you have a great day. Happy Mother's Day. Bye.